Alrighty, yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. DDG94, back with another reaction video. Today, we finna react to I Really Hate This YouTuber. Now, this channel, this brother by the name of Deleted, he been on, what was it, What's the Dirt? He been on his head top for quite some time now. I've skipped over the first two because I wanted to speak out on this, but I didn't have the full context at the time, and I didn't really feel like sitting through and trying to break it down. But over these past couple of videos and other YouTubers coming out against him and stuff like that, I finally understood the context of everything now. So now I can finally do a official reaction to this What's the Dirt guy and him getting stumped out by the community. So with that being said, let's get right into it.
Warning, this video is for comedy purposes only, so loosen up. None of this is factual, just widely opinionated jokes served extra spicy for your entertainment. It's satire, it's cringe, and it's all good fun. If you're sensitive, overly emotional, or the type to clutch your pearls at the slightest hint of humor, this is your cue to exit. Nah, seriously though, get out. Save your tears, cause they're not welcomed here.
Warning. Your local county authorities have issued a civil danger alert.
If I don't pull your car, partner,
I practice looking hard. That's that shit. RP to Mac Dre.
Young L.
Acting like a white crowd, chop won't stop clapping, allergic to.
Every time I hit the city, I get that feeling. And I ain't got a name drop for my respect. I'm to the neck and I'm sliding with a tech.
Shout out to the Bay, man.
I'm that white guy.
Just call me a culture vulture. I'm
that white guy. I don't even know what to call this. This isn't a pack out. I done packed him out so many times. I'm already dragging him. This is just, I guess this is just a yap session. And the video's too long to be a sig tape. I guess I'm gonna just be ranting for 30 minutes. If y'all don't like satire, click out. Ask me if I care. Go ahead, ask me. Matthew, you done got yourself into some shit. You always getting into something. You could never sit down anywhere. What is wrong with you? Why are you always in something? You causing all this drama knowing you soft as hell. You can't handle it. I don't understand this. Like, why do you do this to yourself?
Deleted.
Matthew has not learned. Last time this powder donut decided to stick his nose in something other than Tinkerbell's magic dust is when he decided to go on another YouTuber's live stream to talk real slick about me.
Super child, he came with that baggie. What's the dirt came with that baggie? Making fun of others, their physical appearances and how they speak while hiding your own face. Oh, making fun of others, their physical appearances and how they speak while hiding your own face and modifying your voice is the epitome of an insecure man. Pretty much to the definition. Yo, shout out What's the Dirt coming from that bag. He gave me $27 in Canadian.
Now, this has been his main argument against Deleted. Why you won't show your face? Why you won't speak in your... Bro, there are plenty of channels out here that remain anonymous. Some people just don't want their face on the internet, bro. They don't want a face attached to the channel. They just want to talk their shit and get the fuck on. I see no problem with that. There are hella channels out here that's like that. Some people just don't really want their face on the internet, and it's understandable. Some people just want to remain private. They don't want to go out. They don't want to get big on YouTube, and then people be like, oh shit, that's such and such. Hey bro, what's good with you? Like, nah, you don't want that. You know what I'm saying? I was like that at first. I didn't really want my face on this channel, but over time I was like, you know what? I'll go ahead and do it. Bought a webcam and all type of shit. I really didn't want to put my face out there on the internet. I just wanted people to hear my voice. But it is what it is, though.
Canadian money. So that's like 35 US dollars.
Which honestly, I didn't mind at all. Another excuse for a video to make jokes. My very first run-in with Maddie was when he decided to let a few prejudiced remarks slip out of his mouth. This is where I insert all those receipts for all the folks that, you know, have selective memory and all that.
Tiger in particular is a well-documented milkman who, like Kendrick, has a past of infidelity. I mean, Kendrick might just be a milkman. Right? A closeted milkman.
And after that, it's over. You wake up and you don't even know what you done.
I missed the show. I wish they'd bring it back.
The dude is like Carlton from Fresh Prince, and you're trying to frame this as me being racist.
My family growing up didn't use the N-word. I made a whole video on my channel. I didn't say the N-word for 20 years.
Bro, I could kind of tell.
And that's where you fucked up. That's where you fucked up.
It was at this moment he knew. He fucked up.
It was at this moment he knew he fucked up. You fucked up right here when you said that, bro. Because that let us know exactly who you are and how you frame us. It's all right, though. You got your... Boy, when I say they jumped on your ass, they jumped on your ass. They was on your ass. It was nowhere to go. They came from the heavens. They jumping off the top rope on your goofy ass.
Fight back, nigga.
You didn't have to say all that, bro. That was when you said that. That was ball game right there. End all to be all. That was the end of your career at that point.
Fight back, nigga.
Hands and feet, everything. You was done for. You should have never let that utter out your mouth. The fact that you thought that you was really... You a dumb motherfucker.
Look at this dumb motherfucker.
Stupid. Stupid. Stupid.
Whose man is this? This your man?
Totally on call for.
And what's also really clever here is that Drake is 37 years old and he says the N-word 37 times on this track.
This was the take. This was what everybody was mad about. See, it went from this being a bad take. That's really how this all started. All this started because you had a bad take on the Family Matters track saying Drake said nigga 37 times because he's 37 years old. Which led to everybody calling you out for that. You couldn't take constructive criticism. So because you couldn't take constructive criticism, you started feeling yourself a little bit too much. You was like, oh, they're attacking me. They're attacking me. It's like, no, we just critiquing you on this right here in particular. But then you tried to make it a race thing and all this other stuff. And you failed to realize that you have stepped into the realm of the culture. You overstepped your boundaries. We had to let you know, like, hey, bruh, this is wild. That's all we said. That's all we said. Hey, bruh, this is wild. Just letting you know, this is wild. And we gonna have to call you out for it. And you couldn't take the criticism. So you started making it like, oh, the black people were attacking me. No, we were just saying this is wild. You came with this take and thought that this was a good take to put on a video. You did this to yourself, bro. All we said was, this is too wild, bro. Like, where did you get this from? That is a wild take. You got in your feelings. You got super sensitive. And now you getting packed out by everybody. Everybody jumping you. Every single time you open your mouth, we jumping you. Why? Cause you took it there. You didn't have to take it there, bro.
And I believe his reasons for doing this is he's basically saying the word for every year that he's been alive to symbolize that he was indeed born black.
Boy, if you don't get... Hold on, ho. Hey! Hold on, hey! Really, nigga?
Child isn't anywhere near to as light as Drake's. Drake leverages this to subtly accuse Kendrick of hypocrisy. This is Kendrick.
And then you started talking crazy about Kendrick and his family. And it's like, bro, this is out of pocket. We really just saying, bro, you out of pocket for this one. We just trying to warn you that you can't go this far. That's all we were saying. And you took it there. And we took it further.
Kendrick's reality, right? He does have mixed children, and he does seem to prefer lighter complected women. Kendrick really wants to be with white chicks, right? That's truly what he wants. But because he's Kendrick Lamar, he has to hide it. He's embarrassed to be seen. Because Drake is half black, the other side of his family uses it. Kendrick had to frame those lyrics like he had big plans of messing with thick queens with the weave looking on point. But in reality, he was gripping on a blonde ponytail and balls deep in skinny white ass.
What the fuck is this nigga talking about?
Just call me a culture vulture.
Shut the fuck up, bitch.
He would
In Jesus' name, fuck this nigga.
later then go to extreme measures by claiming I was another white YouTuber. Not sure what he was trying to do there exactly. What was he trying to prove? I guess just another white line on his mind.
I'm that white guy.
But I love sigging. It's a sport and it's fun as fuck.
I don't really know you, bro. I don't really know you at all. And I don't know really what to believe right now at all. And this deleted guy, he's like pretty much tried to destroy my career, right? Like how I feed my family. So I'm taking this very fucking serious, bro, and doing my due diligence. I've submitted vocal recordings of your voice and Deleted's voice to an audio.
And then you went on ahead and then you tried to put the blame on a white guy from Arkansas who had nothing to do with this. He's just a hip hop YouTuber just like you, except he's more respectable and doesn't count nigga 37 times in a song to try to prove a point because he liked that artist. Because he's from where they're from. Oh, he's from Canada. I'm from Canada. I'm going to support. You can't make this shit up. And then you want to sit up here and play victim. Make it make sense, bro.
Engineer. And right off rip, bro, he told me he thinks it's the same person, but he could be wrong.
I'm about to do an expose saying that two YouTubers are the same, and one of them hit me up and be like, yo, we can on three-way call. I'm taking that call. I'm recording the screen there. Why would you not take the call, Dirt? If he can go talk to Deleted and y'all get on a three-way and that'll clear everything up, it's sounding to me like you was so caught on this idea, you didn't want anything tangible evidence that could be against the idea that you're trying to. You didn't want it to be that they could possibly be two people.
So I had another excuse to drag the snowman himself without seeming like I was doing too much. I didn't come off as a bully because I was able to respond to the dusty nose. So Maddie would wait months before he would start back up. Both times.
Playing a snow shoveling game and calling this nigga a crack addict is crazy. This nigga shoveling snow while calling this nigga a crack addict, allegedly. That's diabolical. That's some diabolical shit.
Were unprovoked, by the way. I was minding my own business, and here comes this dust bunny making jokes he couldn't stand on.
I'm that white guy.
I've dropped 2 more videos since then. His channel's numbers have declined tremendously. Well, it seemed like Maddie didn't learn a damn thing because he ended up doing the exact same shit with another YouTuber by the name of Curtis King.
DIY.
What's up, dirty boy? I'm finna fire your stupid ass up.
Curtis's channel is basically hip hop. He's a hip hop channel that teaches people how to make music, motivational, discuss hip hop topics. He's done music with artists like Kendrick Lamar, Absol, E40. He's paid his dues. So Curtis pulls up as a guest on the Canadian hip hop channel, and things seem smooth until Matthew's 37 nigga counting ass crawled out of his cave and into the comments, throwing cheap ass jabs and slick jokes, clearly desperate for some kind of attention. Matthew calling Curtis King a Z-list celebrity just proves he'll never actually get hip hop. He might understand the flashy surface, the chains, the clout, the charts, but not the foundation. Hip hop has always been about the underdog, about the ones grinding from the bottom, not the mainstream puppets that are spoon-fed by labels. But Matthew's too busy chasing views on YouTube to realize that.
I'm that white guy.
And the way he talks down to the people who've actually put in work outside of YouTube, that's real comical. This man really thinks a few YouTube views make him more accomplished than people like Justin Hunt, who's built a whole legacy in hip-hop media. Bro, your beef isn't the biggest moment in his career. However, it is the most delusional moment in yours. Or maybe it's the most damaging moment. It's hilarious how Matthew brags like he's some industry kingpin when he's really just a discount version of DJ Academics. For someone who wants to be respected so bad, he sure spends a lot of time proving he's got no clue what respect even look like. Get your head out of the snow. Or is it out of the sand? You know what I mean. Get out of the snow, Matthew. The audacity to call out people who've worked with artists a decade ago. As if that's something to be ashamed of. Just because it wasn't yesterday, you feel like it don't hold weight. Bruh, that's part of his resume, and it's still a part of hip-hop history. Meanwhile, Matthew's contribution to the culture is what exactly? Stealing other people's work for his breakdowns?
You want to tear my channel down for no reason? Because you're uncomfortable with your own, or you just don't like me, or you're just trying to do this for the clicks, you're more than welcome to hop on my channel and have a conversation. I hope you watch this video and take me up my offer. We could have a conversation. Hey, we could have a bar off. Me and you could break down bars together and see what each other catches. I guarantee you won't beat me, because the content you make is you study people like me, 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 Knox Hill, and other channels who actually have the skills and the talents to break down music, because we actually are musicians. And you make edited work, probably using AI software to fucking make these fucking clips and explain battles weeks after it happened. Weeks after it happened. Weeks after it happened. Weeks after it happened.
I'm that white guy.
And his weird ass obsession with Kendrick and Whitney. Like that right there, I'm not understanding what that's about. Or is it his nose hairs looking like they just did a line dance? Allegedly. They over here doing a line dance. His nose hairs doing line dances. Allegedly. See, Matthew doesn't get that not everyone needs mainstream fame to be a legend. Just look at Michael Jordan versus the And1 mixtape guys. Jordan obviously is the GOAT, but let's not forget about dudes like Hot Sauce and AO from And1. They never touched an NBA championship. They never got drafted, but they were out here doing things on the court that made them legends in their own right. They had people in the streets trying to pull off those ankle-breaking moves, talking about them like they were gods. They didn't need a Nike deal or ESPN to prove they were kings of the black top. So the same shit goes for hip-hop. Plenty of rappers and producers.
He's cooking right now. He's cooking right now. He's spitting facts right now. He putting that boy in his place. Putting him in his place. Let's keep it real. I'm just saying, dog. He's spitting facts right now.
Producers behind the scenes never got to go platinum, but still got respect because they built a legacy that can't be measured by chart numbers or YouTube views. Matthew, your favorite rapper Drake proved this already when Quincy Miller was exposed to be the master behind his pen. We haven't heard from that guy since. Not only did nobody know who this guy was at the time, and he didn't get the shine or the recognition for the classic songs that he helped put out through Drake. With your logic, you would try to strip that from him and say that was over a decade ago though.
I'm that white guy.
If it wasn't for Meek Mill, no one would ever know who Quentin Miller was. That's something Matthew could never understand. Being a legend isn't about making it big, man. It's about making an impact that people remember, whether it's on the court, on the mic, or in the streets. Real ones don't need a brag. Their work speaks for itself. But Matthew's ass out here snitching on himself and flexing like he's done something monumental. Bruh is full of snow. I mean shit, he full of shit. So after Matthew's dusty ass made that comment with his winter wonderland ass nose, out here building ski slopes and shit, Matthew's like Wi-Fi, forever looking for a line to connect. allegedly. Curtis being the real one clapped back with no hesitation, like any other self-respecting man would.
A lot of the art form gets diluted, and then a lot of the news gets put in the hands of people who have no fucking business talking about it because they never made this shit a day in their life. You ain't never wrote no verse, you ain't never sat and engineered nothing. Shut up.
Let's be real, Matthew ain't just some random troll. He's a YouTube peer with a verified check. He easily stands out in the chat because of this check mark, and it's clear that he has a lot of time on his hands lately with the decline of his channel and all. But then came the real clown show. The host that goes by Friday decided to step in, not to tell Matthew to quit acting like a clout chasing drama queen, but to tell Curtis to ignore him. His excuse was Matthew's one of us, he's Canadian.
Let's direct the attention away from What's the Dirt, and even from what you're saying to What's the Dirt, and you know, salute to him because like he's over here in Canada, like that's my peoples, you know what I'm saying? That's my people.
He's in the comments disrespecting a guest on your show. He's not respecting your guests, but you're telling him to respect him in the chat. Make that make sense, bro. Make that make sense, bro. That makes no sense whatsoever. So he's a guest on. He respectfully came on your show. Was a guest on your show that you were hosting. There's somebody in the comment section talking to him greasy, and because you know that person and he's from the same spot that you from, nah, chill. He good peoples. Don't come at him. He came at him. He's disrespecting your guests. You supposed to correct him in the chat and say, hey, big dog, you need to calm that down. Chill out. He's a guest. He's here. He's being respectful. Let's not do that. But you sit up here and you fucking disrespect the guests along with the nigga that's being disrespectful in the chat. You a bitch. You a bitch, straight up. You a straight bitch ass nigga. I don't know this person personally, but on some real shit, you a bitch.
Man, you a bitch. You a bitch.
You a bitch. For real. That's some bitch ass nigga shit right there. I'm a guest in your spot. There's a nigga disrespecting me, and you tell me to chill. And while he's disrespecting me, I didn't say nothing disrespectful. I didn't do nothing. I'm just defending myself against this person who came up in here on some whole shit. But you telling me to chill out?
Nigga snitch, nigga hoe, nigga bitch, nigga snitch, nigga hoe, nigga bitch, nigga snitch, nigga hoe, nigga bitch, nigga snitch.
Instead of correcting the problem, instead of correcting the person that's causing the problem.
Like that, nigga.
I'm just saying, bro.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? That's my peoples. You know what I'm saying?
Like I'm just fed the fuck up. I can't take another minute of this bullshit.
Bro, what kind of discount Drake unity is that? Who asked for the maple syrup loyalty? You invite a guest to your platform and then tell him to shut up while your boy plays keyboard warrior in the comments. That's like watching a dude get jumped and then telling him to stop hitting back because one of the attackers is from your hometown. The off-brand Canada Dry logic is wild. That's not just unprofessional, that gives groupie energy. This is how you lose future guests to your platform. Letting Matthew fuck up your bag just because you guys are Canadian is a dumbass analogy. And I'm only bringing up Canadian logic because Friday did. He said Matthew's one of us.
He's over here in Canada, like that's my peoples, you know what I'm saying?
What does Matthew's Britney Spears loving ass have to do with him being from Canada? How does that suddenly give him a pass to talk reckless to Curtis, but Curtis is the one that needs to chill? That doesn't make sense, man. For Friday to tell Curtis to chill without calling out Matthew for starting the drama in the first place was not only unfair, but shady as fuck. If you're gonna play referee, at least hand out flags to both teams. Tell both of them to chill out. And because of that little display of bias, the situation snowballed into an endless chain of reactions. Literally snowballed. And we'll come back to this Easter egg of a joke later. Because Matthew couldn't stop stirring the pot with every YouTuber he crossed paths with, people who knew him from back in the day started sliding into our DMs with some seriously wild stories about who he was before the whole YouTube fame. And just like every other sketchy influencer with a skeleton closet, his past came knocking loud as hell.
I'm that white guy.
I mean, it was going crazy on Twitter. Or on X, whatever the hell y'all call it. Curtis was saying stuff to Matthew. Matthew over here claiming that he's getting snitched on, and Matthew over here acting like he Pablo Escobar or some shit.
I'm that white guy.
So that led to Curtis King posting a video interviewing some of the people that Matthew fucked over.
About how much money would you estimate that he owes these farmers?
And from what I know for a fact, it's almost like a 36K. So I'm gonna say like in the 40s probably, or something like that.
Apparently, What's the Dusty was in the cannabis business. He had a business called Cottontail Exotics, which he promoted on Instagram and Twitter.
Got a lot of people trying to drain me of this energy. I got enemies.
I thought my shit was cringe. I just got secondhand embarrassment.
Got a lot of people trying to drain me of this energy.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
Like, a lot of them apparently. It's just one big circle jerk.
Both of these accounts are still up. He's not in business anymore, but the old pages are still viewable. And that's not even the weird part though. Who cares, right? I mean, that's pretty standard nowadays. This isn't 1988. The weed business is so normal at this point that nobody even blinks when someone opens another dispensary. Getting into the cannabis game is about as shocking as starting a YouTube channel. Everybody's doing it. You could literally walk into a store and purchase some tree. It's a common trade. All you really need is a cannabis license to sell, which, by the way, is easier to get than a driver's license. Honestly, at this point, it's probably harder to get into a nightclub than into the weed business. So the real shocker isn't the weed business hustle at all. Nah, that's not the wild part. Nah, the wild part is Matthew's dust bunny ass got ran out of town by a bunch of blue-collar families after they caught him stealing right under their noses.
I'm that white guy.
So what he would do is he would go there and be like, look, I'm going to give you this price. I can give you more. I can help you sell all your stuff. This, that. Can you just front it to me? So he pays nothing. He gets the product and then he'll move it and then pay them afterwards. He never paid for it. He didn't pay me. And then the other guy was like, oh shit, he didn't pay me. And then they all started talking within themselves being like, oh, he owes like 6 of us. And then he had to come out and do the apology tour.
Allegedly, this dude swiped up to $50,000. Yeah, you heard that right. Stole $50,000. And if that wasn't scummy enough, Matthew scammed a grower who also happens to be a father of a child with autism. He scammed him out of thousands of dollars. $17,000 allegedly.
I was told that one of them was a father of a child that has autism.
There's one of the dudes that he actually is one of the people that got hit one of the hardest was actually a guy that has a child with autism, like really trying to get his money back. And he's like, look, I have a hard life myself, and I got bailed and I got somebody to take care of with special needs. And that is a fact. He took money and I was in the upwards. I was one of the 17K.
Matthew, how could you? You terrible weasel. How could you do that?
I'm that white guy.
This father already dealing with significant personal and financial challenges and was convinced by Matthew to front products with the promise of repayment, allegedly. However, Matthew never repaid the money, leaving the father in a difficult situation. So apparently Matthew's idea of a business plan is just stealing shit and hoping nobody notices, allegedly. I mean, it's not hard to believe. He did the same shit with his YouTube channel. Stole ideas and people's hard work and made it his own, allegedly. The way that you could really tell that he stole content versus his true content, when he dropped his Family Matters breakdown and it was so out of touch and you could tell that was his genuine perception, that's when you knew that this man was definitely taken from other people's content. And then if it didn't get any worse,
he admits that what he did was essentially a Ponzi scheme.
He did this from his What's the Dirt account? This is him. He says, what happens with Cottontail sits horribly with me. It was a great up-and-coming business, but I destroyed it with my ego, as well as all of the people that are owed. So he's admitting this from his own account. The person that hit him up said, well, that and you were running a Ponzi scheme. I did your numbers at one point from the info I was given. He said, yeah, I was running a Ponzi scheme. You fucking boy, if you don't.
This dude's an idiot. He thinks he's this guy and
Why?
He needs some milk.
How, Sway? How, Sway?
You stupid. You stupid. You stupid. You stupid.
I hope you go to jail.
and he moves like a stupid game goofy crook. Like, you don't even do shit right. You don't even know how to be a criminal. You look silly. You look dumb.
I'm that white guy.
You weren't profiting, you were robbing Peter to pay Paul. I would say after I get this pack, I can pay the other guy. And it just spiraled out out of control.
How shameless do you have to be to confess that you're ripping off new victims just to pay off the old ones? This guy isn't just a fraud. He's the kind of dirtbag who would sell you a parachute with holes in it and still sleep fine at night, knowing that you're taking that trip with that parachute, just so he's able to get some money. This dude conned innocent people and ran off like a coward, allegedly took their products, never paid them back, and took more products from others to pay back the old victims, and eventually screwed them all over. He screwed every single one of them over, allegedly. Hey, and if you guys are lost, I know this shit is confusing. Like how Matthew says Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar is who he is as an artist because he's Kendrick Lamar.
Just confusing as hell. So ever since this Duz Bunny got exposed by these families, who by the way came with receipts in the form of videos and voice notes from Matthew.
You know, buddy, at the end of the day is you'll get back every dime you ever put into me, basically, right? You know what I mean? Would never spook off or run off. I've heard tales of people doing that. Not my style. Wasn't raised that way. You never had to worry about anything like that, or me breaking communication. I'll always maintain the dialogue with you guys and be honest with you, right? So, just wanted to say that and thank you. Like, this whole cuffing thing definitely keeps me up at night. I think I'm getting more gray hairs than I should be at my age, but
he's been out here acting like he couldn't care less. Instead of owning up, this clown decides to spin some bullshit ass narrative about Curtis being a snitch and a rat for calling out his quote unquote black market drug dealings. His words, by the way.
I'm that white guy.
Shut the fuck up, Matthew, dumbass. He really out here snitching on himself and doesn't even realize it. Fake, by the way. And whoever believes this shit is just as pathetic as his tweets trying to be hood, trying to act hard. Nobody, not a soul, even said he was out here selling illegal drugs. That was all
really,
him.
nigga?
They are all family men. Like, they're all family men. They're all trying to provide or at least make an extra income. And this is not like this, like she just said, a Wild West thing. It's all crimes. This is just not that. We're all just trying to make a buck and be decent people.
This man act like we said he was pushing Coca-Cola. Calm down, Powder Puff Girl. We haven't even got to those allegations yet. Curtis just exposed him for being a broke-ass scammer. And suddenly, Matthew's on X tweeting about snitches and rats. Like he's auditioning for a low-budget gangster movie. Dumbass like White Boy Rick or something. Nobody even accused you of selling illegal anything, you dumbass. The only crime here is you scamming families. And if anyone is a snitch, it's your stupid ass. You straight up dry snitched on yourself trying to sound hard. Like, who does that, really? Who gets on the internet and openly admits to selling through the black market where actual cops and police can see it? The cops would be able to see your admission and use that against you. You did that. You literally provided that information for no reason for the world to see. And then expect us to take them tweets seriously? Bruh, you're not street, you're just a dumbass tweeting. And let's not forget, this dude's out here claiming he hit licks, like he's some kind of street legend.
You hit a few licks. Aren't you from the West Coast? It's a cutthroat business. I got scam lots. You hit a lick. Boy, shut up.
Again, snitching on himself. Straight up said it in front of everybody, thinking he would get cool points or some shit.
This nigga really think that this is going. He really think he really think he really think he can relate to us by being that type of way. Like, it's people like him, bro. It's people like him that always think that way for some odd reason. Like, yeah, I'm just as street as you guys are. You a dummy. You a dummy. That's not even how black people move, bro. You just saying that because you want to sound cool and shit for the kids. Like, the kids actually admire that. Admire you being a fucking weed seller and shit. Fuck out of here, bro. That don't make you cool. Who the fuck said that was cool? Who the fuck said drugs was cool? You a dummy.
Stupid bitch.
I'm that white guy.
The fact that he tries to say that, you know, oh, it's a snitch or it's a cutthroat business, not saying that it's an easy business, but our community, you know, will blacklist people that try to scam people or steal from people. It's not like we just go around like the Wild West out here and just rob people. He's not hitting licks. He's taking from people who are hardworking farmers that are just trying to feed their children.
Bruh, first of all, hitting a lick is when you run up with a mask and a yapper, a blicky.
Yeah, bitch, give me everything in your fucking pocket.
Not when you scam suburban families with a smile, steal their product behind their backs, not in their faces, by the way. Real cowardly. You didn't grab and go. You didn't snatch and run. You gained their trust and stole silently, and then proceeded to apologize, and then dipped out because no one in your small town fucked with you anymore. That's not hitting licks. You're not hitting licks, Matthew. Stop it.
Stop it.
You allegedly known for hitting them lines, though. Get him. By the way, there's no such thing as snitching on people who steals from their own people. Y'all reveal dweeb and the dork within yourself when you imply dumbass shit like that. But if someone steals from their own set or gang or neighborhood in general, they get ran out and packed out. You're a snake in tall grass. Biting your own? You turned yourself into an op. That's what you are now, an op to the people. To your own people. And then we let other people know what it is. Hey, bruh, don't mess with Matt. He a snake. He stole from so-and-so. Hey, man, don't mess with bruh. He bad business. Hey, bruh, he no good. Don't fuck with him. He a snake. We warn people. This man trying to infiltrate the culture and change the narrative to fit his own. Bruh, snitching is when you go directly to the police, Matthew. You and your stupid fucking audience, who are all just like you, by the way, squares and wannabes, they're the only group that agrees with you. They're literally just like you. A wannabe. A snitch is literally only a snitch when they go to the police. The police wasn't called, Matthew, you dumbass. There's no paperwork involved, Matthew, you dumbass. No arrests were made, Matthew, dumbass.
I'm that white guy.
This dude really thought he was doing something. Bragging about hitting licks and pushing weed like we're supposed to be impressed. Bruh, cannabis has been legal in Canada since 2018. You ain't Griselda Blanco. You're a DoorDash driver for weed at best. Uber Eats. Fucking Postmates. He think he Tommy from Howard or something. Sit the fuck down somewhere, Matthew. Street shit. You wouldn't last 5 minutes in the actual streets. You barely can last on YouTube. How the fuck would you last in these streets?
Damn.
You get punked on YouTube every other day, bruh. You is not lasting in no streets. You can't even last digitally. You can't last virtually. How you gonna last in the streets? And the people you scam weren't even street. They were legit hardworking business owners who you allegedly swindled under the table. It's not snitching when you expose a thief. It's doing the neighborhood a favor. It's looking out for the set, the gang, the neighbors. It's cleaned up within house, not calling the police, but taking the trash out ourselves, which is what these videos are doing. We cleaning up our space, exposing the scum that you are. We doing the same way right now. We running you out of this neighborhood. Take that shit somewhere else, Matthew. And judging by how fast his own neighborhood ran him out, it seems like they would agree with me. But instead of facing the music, this dust bug is still out here deflecting, trying to act hard when he's softer than wet tissue.
I'm that white guy.
Honestly, watching him try to act like a gangster is more embarrassing than this clip.
So yeah, the culture had already addicted Drake, Aubrey Graham from hip hop.
Yeah, no, I agree,
It
bro.
was just a mouthpiece for the culture.
He packaged it all together. And
yeah, all right. Hey, can you shut the fuck up? Can you shut the fuck up? Can you shut the fuck up? Can you shut the fuck up?
Huge difference in respecting a woman.
and respecting a bitch. Like, they're two different things. Like, if you act like a bitch, you're gonna get treated like a bitch.
Can you shut the fuck up?
This bruh had the nerve to use words like rat and snitch, thinking it's gonna confuse people and make Curtis look bad. Matthew thinks that using hip-hop lingo is gonna distract from the fact that he's just a suburban scammer with delusions of being a thug. We get it, Matthew. You study rap battles for a living.
I study rap battles for a living.
That doesn't change the fact that real G's don't tweet about their crimes. Who the fuck self-incriminates themselves? You fucking dork. Just giving information away for no reason. You giving that undercover cop vibe. You a fed at this point. It's actually hilarious how hard he's trying to blend in with hip-hop, not realizing how racist and prejudiced and fake he comes off. Just saying stereotypical shit. Matthew ain't hitting real licks and he ain't pushing real weight. The only thing he's hitting is rock bottom, and the only thing he's pushing is his luck. Meanwhile, these farmers and families are just out here waiting to get their money back, while Matthew's just planning vacations to Jamaica with his new fans' donation money, allegedly.
He's getting donations from people because I guess one video, I guess he couldn't make money from. I'm not sure the specifics, but he was asking for donations. But it was brought to other people's attention that he went on a vacation to Jamaica.
Bro, a week later,
I think he even posted it on his Instagram page. On What's the Dirt?
Ends up for 2 weeks in Jamaica with the money that they gave him because he's like, I need to pay my bills and this and that.
Imagine being so broke and shameless that you got a scam to go on vacation. That's wild. Matthew, you over here really scamming your fans now? How messed up can you get, Matthew? Pay that father back. He has an autistic child and you stole from their plates, allegedly. Stealing from those chill hippie cannabis club owners? Seriously, Matthew? Those are like the nicest kind of white people you could ever meet. Always vibing, minding their business, spreading good energy, and you took advantage of them. That's low. That's fucked up. You might as well steal from old people and children. And apparently this man is so trash with money, he got caught on tape talking about buying a damn watch. Not even doing a giveaway to save face since he stole money from his fans, asking for donations and shit. He wanted a watch to look like a rapper. Your priorities are all messed up, Matt.
I've been bringing in some good money lately. I'm gonna start acting like a rapper who just got fucking signed and got a check. Like, I'm ready to get a watch, bro. I gotta get something nice. And I'm looking at these Monta watches. They're not that too bad. Like, they're like 3-4 grand for like a watch that is a Swiss watch. And it looks like a fucking Submariner, pretty much.
Alright, now we get to the funniest part of the situation. All those jabs about dust bunnies and snowballs and all that crazy shit I was saying. Finding out that Matthew has been out here allegedly doing nose beers.
This is his words. He used to lure growers into giving them packs in consignment. You confirm that. He ripped off a grower I know for $17,500 and even have the video on Signal to prove it. LOL, this scumbag ripped off multiple other growers. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, is the biggest bag of trash in cannabis. Good old Matt. Do more nose beers, you clown. What is a nose beer?
Oh, nose beers. Everybody knows he's a fucking cokehead.
Cotton rolls.
I'm that white guy.
I guess that's Canadian slang. I never heard of that in my life, and I can't stop laughing. Matthew's nose is turned the fuck up.
Get him.
Matthew's nose is the life of the party, taking shots and shit.
Get him.
Allegedly. This man's been stealing from families, running his mouth like he's some kind of mob boss, all while he's been out here snorting the devil's pixie dust.
Get him.
Allegedly. You can't make this shit up. He on that Elsa and Anna, that let it go. He out here building snowmans, calling them Olaf and shit.
Get him.
Matthew out here playing with his nose and have the audacity to think he's better than anyone. It's honestly hilarious imagining him try to act all tough, all while he's got the booger sugar hanging out, allegedly, doing his Coca-Cola rants and his crash outs. No wonder he's out here making the dumbest decisions possible. Counting 37 niggas sound like some high-ass shit. He ain't thinking rationally. He's too busy up like the house on Disney. He's just flying up there.
I'm that white guy.
Matthew, you not just a bad person, you a disgrace. You lied. You're a liar. You cheated and stole your way to a YouTube platform. Allegedly scamming hardworking families out of $50,000 isn't just a mistake. It's evil. These were people, real people with real lives, and you tore them apart just to fund your pathetic ego trips. A real man would own up to that, but instead you ran off, leaving behind a trail of broken promises and shattered trust. You didn't pay back a single cent. You didn't try to make things right. You used it to fund a vacation to Jamaica, flexing about it on social media platforms like the fraud that you are. Your fans thought they were supporting a creator with integrity, but all they were really doing was sponsoring your cowardly lifestyle. You didn't just scam the farmers, Matthew. You scammed your fans too, treating your subscribers like ATMs, milking them for donations while you dodge your debts. What kind of man doesn't pay back his debts? That's not a man. That's pathetic. Then there's the prejudice remarks that you dropped on your channel. The whole reason why me and you are even going at it to this day, because I called your stupid ass out on it. You did that to yourself and didn't think people like me wouldn't drag you for it. You did all this all while trying to entertain the hip hop community with words like snitch and rat, as if that would make you seem hard. But the joke's on you. You literally told on yourself about selling weed illegally. No one even accused you of that. You outed yourself trying to sound cool. You're so out of touch, you don't even realize how transparent your lies are. I'm not falling for it. I ain't your dumbass followers. I know you didn't tweet out that you really were a criminal. That's a lie. That was your tactic of forming a narrative. Ain't nobody that dumb. You ain't gotta be street to know that. No one's that stupid to go on a social media platform and admit that they did illegal activity. You did that shit on purpose, knowing how slow and how stupid your fan base is. You want to be accepted so damn bad, it's crazy. Your YouTube channel is dying for a reason. It's not the algorithm or bad luck, it's you. People see through the lies, the fake persona, the clout chasing, fake apologies, because you go on these little apology tours a lot, whether it's with the farmers or in the hip hop community. You're always acting defeated and sounding all sad and apologizing and wanting to act like you're just this sad guy for people to feel bad and feel sorry and try to save you type shit. Always putting on a victim front. You're only tricking a certain type of group of people. You're not tricking us. Everyone's tired of the empty apologies, the deflections, the way you refuse to take responsibility for anything. You are a con artist who lies have finally caught up to him, and all you have left is a crumbling channel and a reputation that is so stained that no amount of fake apologies will ever clean it. The only lines you need to stick to is the ones you can't talk about, allegedly.
Damn. You did it to yourself. Shouldn't have been talking shit. Shouldn't have been talking shit. You should have been talking shit. You should have been talking shit. You put that on yourself, brother. All you had to do was just apologize. A simple sorry goes a long way. Apology is not hard to do. A simple apology can go so far to say, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. That was out of pocket by me. I apologize. And we move on. Instead, you crashed out. You turned the whole rap community against you. The whole YouTube rap community against you. They packed you out. Then they kicked you out. Then you want to go run to your Canadian buddies and academics and all these other losers who also got kicked out. Brother, you did this to yourself. And for anybody saying it's not fair, why you doing this to him? Because he's white? Nope. We're not doing it to him because he's white. We're doing it because he put this on himself. He said it's not fair. Why do black people always kick us out of their so this is the same reason why y'all kick us out of y'all's. Don't act brand new to this, white people. And I don't mean to do this to shit on white people, but somebody gotta say it, bro. Y'all sit up here and act like we ain't been trying to get into y'all spaces throughout the years. And every time we try to get into y'all space, y'all always kick us out. But when we kick y'all out, or we don't allow y'all to come into our spaces, y'all sit up here and deem us as racist. No, can't keep doing that. No, you can't keep using reverse racism on us. Y'all kicked us out. So then we started our own shit. And then it's like, hey, we want to join. No, you're not allowed. They're racist. They're racist. They won't let us in. They're racist. They're racist towards white people. They're so prejudiced. Black people are so prejudiced. Why do black people act like this? Because you won't let us into your shit. So because you won't let us into your shit, we start our own shit. And every time we start our own shit, y'all sit up here and claim that we racist because we don't let you into our shit. And then when we do let y'all in, some of y'all, like Matthew here, decides to act like he don't owe the community nothing, when the community is everything. You are not the main character. You are not above the community. Everybody in this community does not try to do the main character role. Everybody in the community plays their part. There's this thing called integrity. There's this thing called respect. If you don't have either one of them, you don't belong in the community. Point blank, period. Now, I don't jump into the music realm because I don't do music like that. I don't do music like that. But I will say that counting nigga 37 times, calling Kendrick Lamar a milkman, and then saying that his kids are biracial or whatever, and calling Kendrick a hypocrite for that, and disrespecting Whitney in the process, you kind of brought that to yourself, bruh. You doing exactly what Drake did. You were literally doing exactly what Drake did, and this is why Drake got his ass whooped for 10 months straight. So come on, dog. You cannot sit up here and come into a community and be super disrespectful and not think that we gonna beat your ass and kick you up out of here. You can't do that. When you come into somebody else, act accordingly. You wouldn't do it in your own house, so why would you do it at somebody else's? But I digress though. But anyways, so that's just gonna about do it for this one. This What's the Dirt nigga, put him in the dirt, leave him there, and hopefully his little friend or whatever that disrespected dude on the live stream, hey, chill out. He's one of us. He's one of us. That's my partner. That's my friend. He's one of us. You ain't gotta come at him. Hopefully he'll come find you and he'll get you out the dirt. Hopefully. Stay the fuck out the community, bro. If they ain't gonna say it, I'm gonna say it. Stay the fuck out the community, bro. For real. But anyway, so that's just gonna about do it for this one. I will see you all in the next video. Till then, peace out.